What's up, guys? Welcome back to Living Out Here. Today, we're going to be working on the 855. What we're going to do is we are going to be working on the bucket. We're going to be putting a Ssqa plate on the back of the bucket. Then, we're going to rehab this bucket a little bit and clean it up and make it look nice. Why don't you guys hang out with me and let's get after this. So we're going to start by cutting off the tabs of the bucket where it used to attach to the loader. These tabs that we're burning off are no longer going to be used on this bucket. And the hooks that are above it, we're going to cut those off also. So I had a friend of mine, which is a mobile welder, come over and help me out with this part. I didn't have the torch to do it on my own to cut the stuff off. I would have been using a grinding wheel. And using a grinding wheel on this, yeah, I would have been here like all day, or even a cutting disc. So, I mean, this is a much faster way of doing this. And as you see, those hooks are probably 1 inch thick. And you can only get so much off, as you see, with this, with using a torch. You're going to have to come back later and clean it up somehow. So my bucket's warped. The jig that you see there is welded onto the bucket, just tacked on, just to pull pressure enough against the Ssqa plate to pull it into the actual bucket. And as you see, my friend is sitting here welding it for me, and I was working on his truck while he was doing this for me. So we sort of horse traded a little bit of work for another work. So here I get to try to weld, and I only do it for a little bit. I don't want to hold him up from doing stuff that he needs to do, so I just do a little bit, and it didn't turn out the best, so we're not going to show it. And we'll just say that I did it. As you see, he didn't have to take it off though. So it's been a few months since we put that on. We're gonna try cleaning this bucket up a little bit more and making it a little more presentable, and then we're gonna paint it. So we're gonna try to knock some of those loose today. Out of battery on this one. We're changing tactics. We're going away from the battery powered, going to the electric. Way better. Now we still got those. And the back sides of them, because of those damn hooks. So we got this side done, like I showed you guys. That one's still to do. That one's done. But look at the back sides. I don't know if you guys could see that with the shadow, but we got to do the same thing on the back side of each of these too. I'm currently out of discs, so we gotta get more discs before we keep going. So I went and got new blades. Let me show you how far we made it today, because I ran out of time today. We'll be back on it another day. This one's completely done. That one on the top is done. Still have that. Top of that one's done. And I'm working on this one now. There's probably an 1/8 inch of metal or more on that. Now let's get the last one. There's been a reason why I've been avoiding this job. Yeah, I'm not happy about doing it, but hey, it needs to get done. So let me show you. We finally got done. Yeah, let me show you. This side's completely done. There was a little patch he did there and there. I got this side as ground out as I could. Same with this part. Oh, it goes up underneath here. I wasn't able to get under there completely. Same with this side. It's all done, as you see. Now, I gotta find some primer to hit this with, and then we're gonna spray paint. We're gonna hit this with the wire brush, just to knock all the loose stuff off of it. We're gonna be using some Rust-Oleum gloss black. We're just gonna cover this up with some paint and make it so it doesn't rust. That's all I'm worried about. Not really worried about the prettiness. A lot of my paint ends up very athletic. We're going for function over form here, guys. That's why we're just using a brush. Layer on thick, layer dry. Well guys, we got it painted. Now we just gotta let it dry. We got the bucket back on, as you can see. Got it painted on the back. Rehabbed it a little bit. And this is what she turned out like. Super happy. We may in the future end up painting the inside of the bucket, but for now, I think it's good. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned that, hey, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Don't just avoid those projects like I do sometimes. Just get them done. You'll be super happy with how it turns out in the end. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and here's to another day of living out here.